Hey, good. Off we go. Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Roundtable Football. This is another episode of That Football. Yes, guys, you know what it is. You know how it is on this episode. When it is That's Football, we banter everything that happened in the football world over the past weekend. And can I just say result or say name of a team and we'll laugh over it? Let's start. Liverpool. Ipswich. Don't even go there. Manchester United. Oh my God. Are they even still playing soccer? Dog shit. I mean, all the players there are just. Yes, I said it. That's the word. All the players in the United teams are just so lost. I don't know exactly what the owners were thinking, sacking Eric Ten Hag in the middle of the season and bringing in a young, aspiring new manager in the middle of the season without having time to have enough training with the players, no time for practice, no preseason, and even now driving Marcus Rashford out of the team, and now the team is just out of his last 10 games. I read the stats this morning, which actually say that Ruben Amorim was only won 2 matches out of 10 matches. That's like ridiculous, very much ridiculous. Yeah, but we are going to discuss the Premier League. We are going to discuss the League One, La Liga, and Bundesliga. So we all know that that's all we discuss here on the That's Football episode. We're trying to go or cover each and every side of football. So where do we start from? Where do you want us to start from, guys? Let's actually see this. Let me just bring this here, guys, so that I'm facing everyone as I'm speaking. Alright, so let's start with League One. The first one, that's the French league. This past weekend, there were games started on the 18th, which was Saturday. Paris Saint-Germain traveled to Lens and they played against Lens, and Paris Saint-Germain won the game 2-1. On one side, that's football. Another side, that's not football. How do you play home and lose? Huh? Lens is playing at home and they lose against Paris Saint-Germain. But then again, this is the Farmers League, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that. And Paris Saint-Germain are in a long unbeaten run. So it makes sense for them to win. I mean, this is their league. It belongs to them. And then we had Stade Rennes who played against Brest. Brest again winning 2-1, playing away from home. That's football again. If you're playing at home and you're not taking your chances, you're still going to get beaten. You'll see it later on when you come to the Premier League what happened to United. It happens. Lyon plays against Toulouse, and every time on the French play episode, I mentioned something about Lyon. They have to be winning their matches due to their financial issues and relegation that they could be facing. If you haven't watched the video on the French play right now, you can stop this video, go to the French play playlist, find the video, watch the video, click the like button, make a comment there, then come back to this video. And in order to make sure that you don't miss out anything else, hit the subscribe button. Also, remember to hit that notification bell so that you're always alerted each and every time we upload a video on any of the playlist on the Roundtable Football. Now get back to this. Toulouse and Lyon ended the match on a goalless draw. Not such a good result for Lyon though. Seeing exactly what they're going through, but they could be facing a lot of losses when they get relegated. Just as Sportif Lecoq, who might be closing down due to bankruptcy. All this is happening in France, guys. If you haven't read about it, go and find it out. Yesterday we had Saint Etienne who played against Nantes. The game ended 1-1. Saint Etienne was playing at home. I feel like the French league or the League One basically leaves everything for the top four teams is not so competitive, and Cristiano Ronaldo was right about it when he said that the French league is not so competitive. I mean, it's only Paris Saint-Germain who's the most competitive team there, and the rest they just come and add to the numbers. And then with Rams who played against Le Havre, the game ended 1-1 again. I mean, if you look at the whole most of the games from yesterday, Marseille against Strasbourg, The match also ended 1-1. Like, how is all the match ended 1-1? I can only imagine anyone would bet on any of these games for a win. Your ticket was cut out. But then again, it is what it is because that's football. And then was a game between Angers and Auxerre. That's football. Angers winning the game 2-0. Playing at home, clean, smooth win. Might have been difficult, but they made it. They won at home. They won at home. That's what a football team should be doing at home. That's what a football team should be doing at home. When you're playing at home in front of your football, in front of your home fans, you have to win the matches. You can't be coming and giving them losses and giving them excuses. But anyways, it is what it is. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have a match between Auxerre and Saint Etienne at 9:45. That is coming thick and fast your way. So head on to the League One website to check out the fixtures and also see in what channels it will be available in your country. We also have some matches which is coming on the January 25, but we will speak about that on our next episode. So I'm not going to bore you with that. Let's look at the standing in the League One. So currently in League One, Paris Saint-Germain has 46 points and they've played 18 matches, won 14 out of them, and they haven't lost any games. I mean, I want you to remember this. Paris Saint-Germain haven't lost any matches in the League One. They've drawn 4 games, played 18, and won 14. Listen to that stats. And they are leading by 46 points. And the second team is Marseille, who is on 37 points. So this is a gap of 9 points, if we put it that way. No, I'm wrong. It is a gap of that 3, and then so that's a gap of 12 points, ladies and gentlemen. A gap of 12 points. Is it 12? No, it's 9 points. I'm right. That's a gap of 9 points, and that is 3 games. My bad. Yeah. I mean, 3 games, and they've all played the same games, Marseille and PSG. But the thing is, PSG is far ahead of them, far ahead of game. Even in goals, they have 48 goals difference, while Marseille has 40. But even if Marseille had with 50 goals difference compared to PSG, they still need the points in order to even catch up to them. So it's still difficult. But anything happens in football, because that's why we say this episode is called That's Football. Do you guys think that Marseille or any other team, let's just say Marseille, because the second team is on 32 points, which is Lille, and I don't see them doing anything. Lille is actually number 6, so they could be very, very much escaping relegation, and they could bring themselves out of the pit of this financial issue that they're going to, not like Lecoq. But yeah, they could bring themselves out of it. But do you guys think that Marseille could overturn things here? À vous les claviers. I want to know what you guys think. Moving on quickly, we are now going to look at the other league that we discussed. I want to speak about La Liga. My word, my word. You know, when it comes to La Liga, you expect sometimes that the fact that Real Madrid has won this league quite a few times, and Barcelona have been also their second competitive teams. I mean, that's like the two rival teams there, besides that Atletico Madrid and others. But you'd expect that soon as another team takes control of the league table in La Liga or in the Spanish league, they will ensure to keep that league no matter what. They ensure that we have to keep the pressure on Real Madrid and Barcelona. But that was not the case over this weekend. Atletico Madrid has been going on a winning streak of 12 games. I think it's 12 games. If I'm correct, if I'm wrong, correct me. And if you don't know, you can actually go check the other videos that I posted over the weekend on Atletico Madrid, how many matches they've been gone unbeaten, but I believe it's 12 games. They've gone on such a streak unbeaten, and only to lose a game against a team like Leganés. Leganés. Now, ladies and gentlemen, who is Leganés? We are going to get to that. Who is Leganés? So let's get to the result over this past weekend. That is far too gone. So over this past weekend, we had Real Betis playing against Deportivo Alaves. Real Betis lost the game 3-1. They lost the game 3-1 playing at home. That's not football. And this is the team, ladies and gentlemen, once again, or my peers at the round table football. This is the team that want Anthony. But anyways, the agreement and contract have been in place. So Anthony from Manchester United will be going to Real Betis on a season long loan, which is no options to buy or no clause to buy. So Anthony will then return to Manchester United at the end of the season. And also, I feel like this was probably going to boost his what do you call this? It's going to boost him personally because he needs playing time, which he is not actually getting much of it in the Manchester United shirt. So he needs this playing time just to ensure that he is back on what the Anthony that we knew when he was at. Just give me a moment. So that it's going to boost. Yeah, he needs to boost his ego. He needs to come back to the Anthony that we all know from Ajax. So yes, we need Anthony to actually go to. Sorry about that. I'm just keep moving too much because the camera is just not getting me right, not giving me the light that I want. I feel like it's making me look like I'm not handsome. Yeah, getting back to football business. So yeah, Anthony actually needs playing time. He needs to go to a club that will give him time. In that way, just as Amad Diallo, he will have enough playing time. He'll have time to nurture his football and come back to United, and then it could be on the player chosen to always start a match under Ruben Amorim. But for now, I don't see him playing or being a first team or being part of the starting 11 for Ruben Amorim. That's the words I wanted to say. It was heavy on the tongue. Anyway, moving on with the results on that on League One. Getafe played against Barcelona. This is another one like that's not football. But before getting to the result of this, while I'm getting to the result and you're listening to the story on what happened, hit the subscribe button once again. Or if you haven't hit the subscribe button, guys, go ahead and do it. And don't forget to share to your friends. I mean, don't be the only one at the round table football. And before we continue, I'd just like to say I would like someone to join me. I mean, you guys have been watching me, and we've been together for close to 3 to 5 months now. I'd like someone to join me one day. Choose a day, any match or any time. Come, I have a place where we can record a video. We can have a chit chat on what's all about football. You can choose whether you want to have a chit chat on League One, La Liga, Bundesliga, or Premier League, or you can join me on That's Football on a Monday morning because that's I bring it to you on a Monday morning. Exciting day, right? 7:22. So Barcelona players were angry at the Getafe player because whenever they go to Getafe, they can't even get a 3 points on it. And that's right. Getafe gave them a hard time. The game ended 1-1. Barcelona has been on a crazy winning streak. They beat Real Madrid 5-1 in the Super League Cup, Spanish Cup, I think, a week ago. Then came back. I think they beat Osasuna to a close. I think Osasuna or Mallorca. They beat them on the same goal margin. And then they play against Getafe and they got a 1-1. So you can imagine how frustrated those players might have been. Pardon me. As much as they're a good team, of course they are going to get frustrated. They are going to be frustrated that they can't get the 3 points from a team as Getafe. But Getafe isn't an easy team. They are a good team. I mean, Mason Greenwood was there last season, and we saw that he was there on a loan. And you see that it is a good team. When you follow them, you can see they're a good team. And I'm sure everyone that follow Getafe can also testify that Getafe isn't an easy place to go. Then we had Celta Vigo who played against Atletico Club. The game ended 2-1, Atletico Club winning the match. That's not football, Atletico Club. I mean, Celta Vigo, that's not football. You're playing at home. Why are you losing at home? You're playing at home. The least you can do for your fans is give them a draw on such a match, but you give them a loss playing at home. Mierda. Moving on. Real Madrid played against Las Palmas. The match ended 4-1. It was a crazy result. I mean, it was a crazy game, let me say, because some goals were scored by Jude Bellingham, Bampe, I think Vinicius Junior also scored. 3 goals were disallowed by VAR. but the game ended 4-1. So this game could have ended 7-1. So Real Madrid came angry. Now, to just give you a roller coaster on this, where's this game? So, ah, so Atletico Madrid, where's Atletico Madrid had played against Leganés and the game ended 1-1. And this then hindered their chance of putting a huge gap between them and Real Madrid. So when Real Madrid won their game against Las Palmas, they went back to the top of the La Liga. Moving on with Osasuna, who played against Rio Vallecano, the match ended 1-1. When I see results like this, I'm like, God damn, you're playing at home. Give your home fans something to cheer about, especially if you have to come back from behind. That's not football. Valencia played against Real Sociedad, and the game ended 1-0. Valencia playing at home. That's football. That's the reason why we're in this episode to get good result for home teams. Or maybe away teams spoiling for big teams, because that's what he had to do. Tonight we do have Villarreal playing against Mallorca. They are playing today, so watching out for that game. It's going to be a great game. I'm rooting out for Villarreal to win the game 3-1. Oh, yes. My apologies. I keep saying that Atletico Madrid drew the game against Leganés. I don't know where I'm getting this, but earlier on, if you remember in the video, I said that Leganés pulled it for them. They lost actually the game 1-0 against Leganés. Leganés was playing at home. Now, for me, this is football. That's football because they've spoiled the party for a big team. They spoiled the party for a big team. It is what it is. Sevilla had actually played over on Saturday against Girona. Girona. Girona, Girona, Girona. How many times have I mentioned this team? Girona. Last season, you guys were flying. Everybody say that you guys do have Pep Guardiola's brother in your team, etc., etc., etc. It is what it is. But now this season is like you guys are just like, we're just gonna leave everything to go the way it is. Come on, guys, wake up. How do you lose at home against Sevilla 2-1? But anyways, on Friday we had a match against between Espanyol de Barcelona versus Rio Valladolid. The game ended 2-1. That's football. You're playing at home, you win. There's no other explanation on that. When you're playing at home, it doesn't matter who you are, you win at home. Just as Leganés did. So big up to Leganés. We are getting almost at the end. One more league to go, or two leagues to go. Let's look at the Bundesliga. We had the Bundesliga also play this weekend. Great games. I'm gonna run a bit faster on it compared to the other league. No time to waste. Time is moving and everybody gotta go somewhere. We had a game between Frankfurt and Borussia Dortmund. The game ended 2-1. Frankfurt was playing at home. Borussia Dortmund lost this game. But I've heard that apparently Borussia Dortmund coach could be get sacked in the next game that he's playing if he loses, and Erik ten Hag might get hired by the Borussia Dortmund. Now, riddle me this. Marcus Rashford never liked Erik ten Hag, and Erik ten Hag could get hired by Borussia Dortmund, and Marcus Rashford is linked to Borussia Dortmund. Just like a belt, you can go this way or go this way, but at the end, we might meet again. So they could be meeting again, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it is the round table football. Everything goes round and round and round. Yes, it will catch up with you. On Saturday, we had Stuttgart playing against Freiburg. Stuttgart won the game 4-0 playing at home. That's football. That's what you have to do when you're playing at home. Bayern Munich playing against Wolfsburg. Bayern Munich won the game 3-2. It's actually a thin. It was a thin line. There's a thin line between drawing that game and winning that game, actually, or even losing the game. Although they were playing at home, that's football. They won the game. Bayern Munich keeping the pressure on the other teams that are behind them in the Bundesliga table. We had FC Heidenheim played against St. Pauli. St. Pauli won the game 2-0 playing at home. That's not football, but then again, it is what it is. We had Bochum who played against Leipzig. The game ended 3-3. I feel like it was a tight game. And that's football. If you don't take your chances, the chances are taken against you. We had a game between Kiel versus Offenheimer. Offenheimer won the game 3-1 playing at home. That's football, guys. That's football. I guess this was a late game. There was a late game on Saturday between Bayern Leverkusen and Borussia Mönchengladbach. Borussia, the other Borussia guys, yes, and Stuttgart won, and Leverkusen won the game 3-1. Jabi Alonso, salute. He's playing at home. And then yesterday on Sunday, we had Union Berlin who played against Mainz 05. Mainz lost the game 2-1. They were playing away from home. That's football. The team is playing at home. That's the team we support. And if the away team is a big team, we support the opposite team. It's not going to be that way. You're not going to catch us slipping. And then Sunday the 19th, we had a game between Werder Bremen against Augsburg. If I was betting, I would have actually bet for Bremen to win the game, but Bremen lost the game against Augsburg 2-0. But maybe because I'm not following this league properly, let's actually look at the league table and we will maybe understand. At the league table, Bayern Munich is number one, having played 18 games and won 14 of them, drew 3 and lost 1. They have 45 points. In second place, we have Bayern Leverkusen, played 12. They've won 12 games, drew 5, lost 1, and 41 points. So the difference between the second team and the first team is 4 points, and that's 1 game and a draw. And Bayern Munich, watch out for that. Moving on to the best league in the world, and that is the Premier League. Oh, now this part of the episode could be called the English Corner. Yes, guys. We are at the English Corner. We're going to discuss it quickly, guys. I'm not going to waste your time because you all know what happened. Amorim said we are maybe the worst team in Man United history. Yeah, my man, it is what it is. Let me just do this, guys. Give me a moment. And then we continue. Like I said, I'm going to waste time on this one. All right, though. Did what I had to do. So this past weekend, it's just funny. Premier League had games on Thursday and Wednesday and Tuesday, and then they had games Saturday and Sunday. It was crazy for them. You have to understand those players. Some of them are tired, but they are professional football, as we think, and they have to come up to the challenge. You have to rise up to the challenge. First up, we had Newcastle playing against Bournemouth, and I thought Newcastle was going to win this game. Anthony Gordon, Isak, Joe Linton, all those players, but they lost 4-1. Then Brentford played against Liverpool. Brentford lost the game 2-0. Brentford couldn't spoil the party for Brentford. Brentford held them so tightly to this game up until Darwin Núñez came in, the Darwin Núñez effect. In the last 10 minutes, he scored 2 goals. Like, how, Brentford? You are playing at home. How? You want to win some Buemo. How? How did this happen? But it is football. When you don't take your chances, they take it against you, and that's it. Moving on, guys. Leicester City played against Fulham. I want you guys to save this date. Ruud van Nistelrooy, he is going to get sacked at Leicester sooner or later. He is going to get sacked. He hasn't won any of his games besides the first game. So, when is he going to get sacked? Stay tuned to the Roundtable Football and you'll find out when he is going to get sacked, because it is going to happen. It is going to come his way. But if he had stayed at United, and if United had left Ruben Amorim to finish his season with Sporting Lisbon, while Ruud was caretaking United for that period, things could have turned out differently. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Then West Ham played against Crystal Palace. West Ham lost 2-0. West Ham lost 2-0? Yes, they lost 2-0. Do you even know what that means? What I'm trying to say is that you can see your true colors finally coming out. West Ham had a new coach. And then in the first games, Paketa, he won the game for us. So the problem was Lopetegui. Now we have a new coach. And then what happens? After one game, you go back to the true colors. It coming out. Aston Villa play against Arsenal. Oh my god. Oh my god. On Saturday, I told Arsenal, remember last season when you couldn't win the league and you blame it on Aston Villa because of the points you drop at him. They were winning the game 2-0. All they had to do was continue scoring goals. But the setback at the Emirates and drew once again after the win against United at the Emirates. And I was going to say they lost the game, but they drew the game. They dropped 2 points, which is going to be vital for them because Liverpool won their game. Moving on, I'm going to spend time on this because Arsenal, no, 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 no. Everton played against Tottenham. In the first half, the game was already 3-0 up. Everton was already flying away with the game at Goodison Park. And Tottenham, there were actually nowhere to be found in the game. Came back second half, well, they pulled 2 goals back, but Everton was just too good for them. I mean, David Moyes is back, but I hope that Everton, true colors don't come out at the end of everything. Wow, I feel like I've spent so much time with you guys today. Then it was United played against Brighton. I've been mentioning United almost the entire time on this podcast today, and I'm going to spend my time on them. The players are just shit. The whole club is the worst. Everything except the manager. Everything has to be fixed. I mean, Onana. Did you guys see that spill from Onana if you're watching the game? I mean, your team is trying to make sure they get a goal back. They are 2-1 down. But well done to Jorginho and Brighton all in all. Nottingham Forest play against Southampton. Nottingham Forest was already winning this game 3-0, just as the Everton game against Tottenham. And I look at this game, I was like, this is the team that gave United a problem, Southampton. But then again, they proved me wrong in the second half because they pulled 2 goals back and they could have scored in the last minute if it wasn't for that clearance on the goal line. So, my apologies, or pardon me. So Southampton isn't that easy game. I mean, it wasn't an easy game for Forest, but Forest also kept going. They keep going. They're going to be in the Champions League. They're going to be playing what do you call this? Europe top. They're going to be in the Europe top flight next season. So big up to Forest. I might just support Forest in the Champions League next season. Ipswich against Man City. Won't even speak about that. I mean, it's against Ipswich. I mean, they won 6-0, and someone said, Man City is back, Man City is back. Back where? They played against Ipswich. Let's wait when they get people in their league. So yeah, the game ended 6-1. I mean 6-0. Man City won. I mean, they're doing that to small teams. Look what they did to the to Ryan Giggs team in the FA Cup. It's understandable. Tonight we have Chelsea playing against Wolves, and my prediction for this game is Chelsea to win the game 2-1. Let me hear what is your prediction. I'm not gonna keep you long, guys, on this one. I know someone is gonna say, why don't you run into the table league or the league for the Premier League? We still have United United is still at the 13th place, guys. They won the last game, and I'm gonna go run through all that. United's guest game is gonna be against Fulham. They're playing away from home on Sunday, the 26th of January, which is next week Sunday. They're playing a lot of games on Sunday, those teams. Yeah, anyways, Liverpool still topping the league, guys. Play 21 games, one less than Arsenal. They got 50 points, a difference of 6 points between them and Nottingham Forest also. So it is Chelsea is playing today, so it'll be that 22 games for them. I think it's Everton and no, Everton has played 21 games also. So it is Everton. Yeah, so Liverpool still need to play one more game, guys, and that is the game that was cancelled between them and Everton due to the weather. It's been very nice being with you guys. It's always nice speaking to you guys on That's Football. And the Spanish side, the German, we're still trying to find a name for the Bundesliga. We'll bring it to you once we have it. And I know that on the Spanish side, we haven't really met. We will meet, but we've been at the French play. We have also been at the English corner. Yes. And now that's football at the round table. Football. It has been nice speaking to you guys, bringing you this football news and update on what is happening. Once again, it has been your host, Charlie, the one and only. Like I keep saying, I want somebody to join me. So if you want to join me, guys, hit me up and we can have a chit chat. If you can't come to my place, if you can't come to my studio, so we can have this recorded, we can come. I can come to your place. We can watch. We can meet at public place wherever you feel comfortable. We will do it. I'll travel. I have no problem with it. Before you leave, guys, don't forget to comment. I want your opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell. This has been your football news on That's Football at the Roundtable Football. Stay blessed.